everyone, thanks for popping in. Today we're going to talk about something that's been a hot topic for a while now that I noticed trending around the internet, and I've been asked the same question quite a few times, and I noticed that other psychics have been asked the same question too. The topic is about sex. Did I get all your attention now? Not just any sex though. It is sex with spirits. Have you guys ever experienced that before? Do you guys know what it is? How it happens? Are you guys curious to find out right now? Well, sex with spirits is a real thing. And I've been asked a lot of different questions about it. I noticed this talk going around the internet a lot more lately. Sex with spirits what it means is you actually have physical sex with a spirit, but there's a little trick to it. Number one, do you guys know what an incubus is? Do you guys know what a succubus is? An incubus is a male spirit that has sex with humans, female humans. A succubus is a female spirit that has sex with male humans. Now, don't get me wrong, there are spirits, if they're dark enough and demonic, it doesn't matter if they have sex with a male or a female, because that's what the perverted dark side does. They're into the same sex, they're into threesomes, they're into having gang sex, which I'm sure most of you guys know what it means. So let's start with how sex works with spirits. There's many different ways. One of the ways is through your dreams. Meaning, if spirits can control your mind while you're awake, they can definitely go inside your dream. They could show you things that you don't want to see, and they can show you things that you do want to see, and they can also answer your questions in your dreams. Now, the difference is between having a wet dream, or it's actually happening, or for guys, if you wake up with a hard-on in the middle of the night or in the morning, there's a difference. There's a way that you can actually tell the difference of if it was an actual dream, or if you guys were actually having sex with the spirit, or the spirit doing things to you. With my research and people that I've spoken with and heard their stories and stuff, with their experiences, one of the ways that I was told is it starts off in your dream. Sometimes it might finish in your dream too, but a lot of times you wake up right in the middle of it when it gets really intense. Now, the way that you could tell the difference if it's just a dream or it's actually happening is when you wake up, you could feel the energy around you. You might even feel the physical touch of something touching you that you can't see. So if you feel that energy when you wake up, or a physical touch, or anything buzzing around you, or something doesn't feel right, and you're still kind of foggy in your head, and you feel that intense energy, then the spirit has taken advantage of you while you were sleeping. I know, it's scary, right? But if you wake up and you're like, oh shit, what the fuck was I doing in my sleep? and you don't feel anything around you, then it was just a dream. I take it a good one for you guys. So that's one of the differences. That's one of the ways you can tell. Another way is if you are awake and you feel a physical touch. If you start getting tingly, especially women, around your breasts, your ass, and sometimes your private spot, and you continuously feel that energy, and you're like, you have to stop yourself. Like, what am I feeling? Pay attention to those signs, because you might be haunted by a perverted spirit that wants you, in more than one way too. Now, there are people that actually call among spirits. They conjure up spirits, or I should say demons, to have sex with them. Yes, people do that. There's many stories out there where it's either accidental or they call them and, it happens. When you're awake and you call upon a spirit, imagine how much energy you create in order for the spirit to conjure up or to get conjured up. And once the spirit's there, the demon is there, it already has that energy that had pulled him towards you or to you. And then, they start doing it, I should say. So there is, like I said, the reason why I'm doing this short video real quick is to teach you guys the difference and how to feel it. Do your own research, and you guys will understand what I'm talking about. But there are the energies that you feel, especially paranormal investigators, psychics, mediums. We all know the different level of energy that's around us. We know if there's a spirit nearby, if it's a good one, a bad one. We're able to tell, and we put things together, and we can figure it out. But for those who are not spiritual to that point yet, pay attention to the signs, and you can enhance your ability towards the spiritual realm to be a medium or a psychic and to be able to pick up on all these spirits. Pay attention to the signs, because sometimes, or a lot of times, it happens when people have attachments and they don't even know they have attachments. And therefore, the spirit or demon that's attached to them, it's very easy for them to take advantage of that person, of that human being. So again, just like I've done it on some of my videos, and there's other videos out there that you guys have seen paranormal investigators investigating, and all of a sudden they feel a touch, they feel their head getting tingly, they feel buzzing around them, and then they stop, and we're all looking around like, okay, there's something here. Now we have to research it, and we have to know who it is and go forward and get to the bottom of what it is, what it wants, the whole 9 yards. So what we do is we stop and we absorb the energy, the feeling. We absorb it. And we're trying to figure out, we're channeling to the spirit to figure out what it wants, who it wants. Why is it there? What's their motive? What's their purpose of being there? Why you? Why are they attached to you? Maybe they're not attached to you. They're attached to somebody else that lives with you, or somebody that's close with you, and you can feel their energy. So keep practicing. If you guys feel things that are different in the environment around you, and you guys are really serious about, knowing more about the spiritual realm or enhancing your abilities, stop and pay attention to the energies around you. The energy changes, if there's a vibration, different level of vibrations. Every little thing counts when it comes to the spiritual realm. And by practicing more, enhances your ability more. And later on, the more practice, the quicker you'll be able to pick up on spirits. Sometimes you might even see them. You might see shadows. You can hear things. You feel things. All kinds of different things. All kinds of doors, will open. The abilities are out there. It just depends if you want to use it and how you want to use it and what you want to do with it. How far do you want to go with it? Like I said, there's people that go as far as having sex with spirits while they're awake, and they call out all these demons and spirits to pleasure them. There are people out there like that. And then there are people that fall asleep. They don't know they have an attachment. So the spirit or the demon or the entity that's around waits till you fall asleep, and then they take advantage of you. So just pay attention to the signs and the details, which is very, very, very important when you guys want to enhance your abilities and open doors to the spiritual realm. I've also seen questions like, is it pleasurable? Is it the same feeling? Everybody has different answers. Everybody has different feelings due to the level of abilities that they have, due to how spiritually connected they are to the spirit or the spiritual realm. If you're attached to them, if you're detached, or you're just a beginner. So everybody's experiences are different. Some say that you felt a complete physical touch, like, the spirit has manifested itself into our realm and its physical body. Even if I didn't see him or couldn't feel him, it was still there, and I felt the physical touch. And the more you channel into with the spirits, with the attachments that you feel, the more you're able to protect yourself as well, and learn how to protect yourself. Learn and study the entity, the demon around you, the spirit around you if you're not scared. If they get too violent, then get an expert to help get rid of the spirit. Or you can call me. But, like I said, there are different feelings that people feel. Sometimes it's just tingles that they feel. And it still feels good, because when you're tingly all over your body from head to toe, and I mean every single area and place of your body, of course it's going to feel good, right? Everybody likes that. So it just depends. You can feel the energy, you can feel the buzzing, you can feel the vibration, you can feel the tingles, you can feel the physical touch. Just concentrate and see, or try to see what you can feel. If you could feel more, if you could feel a specific area that they're interested in you and touching you, that's another way you could find out if it's a perverted one or not. If you're constantly getting touched on your breast, women, or your ass, or men, if you're, what down there is getting tingly, and then it just out of nowhere it starts to feel it, if you know what I mean, then there's something wrong. And it's not something wrong with you. There's something wrong with the energy around you. There's something there that should not be there. And you can release it and tell it to go and leave you alone. You can actually command it to leave you alone. That you're your own control of your body, and nobody is allowed to come near you. Nobody's allowed to touch you. You can even light a candle and say a quick prayer. And as the candle is burning out, you can say things like, get the hell out, get away from me, don't touch me, I'm protected by God's light. There's so many different things that you guys can say. If you get angry and pissed off and feel violated, by all means, yell at the top of your lungs to get rid of this entity that's around you that should not be there in the first place. So just learn to always be prepared when there's spirits around, and to always stand your own guard and learn to block yourself from the energies around you that you don't want there, that are negative, that you never even asked for. There's so many things that you can do, and I'll make more videos, more detailed about different topics when it comes to spirits. But this one, I wanted to make it tonight is because I've been noticing a lot more of this topic popping up everywhere I go now. And I guess more and more people are out that has happened to them, that they've experienced it, whether they liked it, whether they hated it, whether they were embarrassed, whether they felt violated, whether they enjoyed it. Everybody's coming out, and more and more people are talking about their experiences when it comes to spirits and having sex with them. So remember, the incubus is a male spirit that has sex with female humans. And the succubus are female spirits that has sex with male humans. It could be vice versa. Oh, and one more thing before I forget, before I leave. One question that I did get a lot is, can there be more than one spirit having sex with one person? Answer is yes. And that's another thing when I tell you to enhance your abilities to think and to feel. I mean, don't think with your head, think with your mind. Close your eyes and concentrate and try to feel everything around you. Everybody around you, and see what different vibrations you're feeling, different energies you're picking up on. And always try to get rid of the ones that you feel bad. You get a bad vibration, bad energy around you. Get rid of them as soon as you can. Or like I said, call an expert that knows what they're doing. And get rid of those suckers that are not wanted around you. Anyways, I gotta get going, but just popped in to answer a few questions when it comes to sex with spirits. Think about what I told you, and before you guys go to bed, I want you guys to concentrate on what's around your bed, what's in your room. I'm not saying it to freak you out. I'm just saying give it a little test ride and see what happens. Go to bed and see in the morning when you wake up if you could write in a journal what you were dreaming of, what you felt, what you remember before falling asleep. If you dreamed about anything weird that we just talked about, and if you feel anything when you wake up, and just write it down. And everything that does happen to you guys, keep a little journal and write everything down. Especially it's good if you guys out there that wants to enhance your ability to the spiritual realm. Start putting things in a journal that happen to you, that you feel, that you see, that you taste, that you smell, that you feel, just everything. And then go back every month. I would, once a month at the end of the month, I would go back and read everything that happened during that month and see if your abilities are working. See if they're enhancing, if they're increasing, like your spiritual senses are increasing. You could feel more, you could see more, things like that. And that's another way for you guys to be able to feel the energy, the different energies around you, and tell the difference between a good spirit and a bad spirit. And that will be one of my next topics. And there's a trick to that one too, so don't miss it when I make the video. Anyways, I gotta get going, but you guys can also catch me on Twitter at MonMonQueenie, and my email is monicaspiritqueen@yahoo.com. And you guys could drop by and ask questions, and if you guys want any spiritual readings, you know where to find me. Alright, y'all have a good night. Bye.